Spears and Steinberg.
You know what the fuck it is?
Aries and Andy, Chew and the Jerk.
You know it's time to get this work.
The real raw, gutter, uncut cocaine. No political corrections.
Always sleep.
Fuck being awoke. We discuss politics and jokes.
Scribe, we lit.
There's levels to this shit. Before you was sucking on your mama's tit.
Aries Spears don't give a fuck.
We talk about race a lot, racism.
Sexism.
Much love to my loyal bitch bag holders.
Rollers, clip loaders.
We got them in the folders.
The whole world on our shoulders.
Spears and Steinberg.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, how was my levels, man? Am I good?
Yeah, you're looking good.
Can you just turn me down a little bit? Because I thought I was hearing something. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay.
What? No, just a bit outside?
Nigga, that wasn't me. I was about to ask you if you dropped ass.
Not me.
Oh, Steve. That was brought to us by Bradley Farrow. Not bad, Bradley. You liked it?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay, cool. All right.
That was good.
This first one comes to us. Legacy Keys podcast question. Hello, A&A. It's your light-skinned fan from Minnesota. I am newer to the podcast and have been hooked from the first listen. Do you guys ever plan on offering a more raw version of the podcast on a paywall like Patreon? If so, I'll be the first to sign up and support. Well, you should do that anyway. But to finish your question A&A, can you drop your top 5 sports movies of all time? My list: White Men Can't Jump, Any Given Sunday, Varsity Blues, Friday Nights, and Above the Rim. Keep up the good work, gentlemen. Well, just to make sure we answered your first question, we are putting stuff on Patreon, right?
Yeah, we have stuff on Patreon.
But when you say a more raw?
Yeah, where we say everything that we want to say, but it's.
But we're doing it now.
Yeah, but just because it's on Patreon, anything that we want to say, we're probably saying it here. And if we wanted to go where we weren't worried about anything politically correct, or we weren't, that stuff still gets copied and put out, and that still gets you canceled. So, not that I'm worried about getting canceled. I can't be canceled because I have to have something that you can cancel me from. But Aries has opportunities. So no, this is about as raw as it's going to get.
And I'm using every single one of them to get canceled.
This is about as raw as it gets, I think. Yeah, I don't think that we're really holding back on anything. I think we're careful how we word some things every now and then. But other than that, that's about it.
Top 5 sports movies.
What are your top 5 sports movies?
I'd never really even contemplated that.
Neither did I.
But if I had to wing it, Remember the Titans. I would go with Any Given Sunday. Blue Chips.
No, that's good.
I love that speech at the end with that monologue with Nick Nolte. Because it sure as hell ain't about basketball. It's about money. Gobs it. It sound like he'd be throat be scorched, like he'd be smoking backwoods and eating Popeye's biscuits with no drinks.
No, I like what you said with eating pistachio nuts without the shell.
Yes.
That's how he sounds all the time.
just cut up and bloody.
Yeah.
God, I don't know what my other two are. Above the Rim, and that was on the other day here. I don't know if that's a sports movie. But yeah, I got to marinate on that.
Do you think White Men Can't Jump is a sports movie?
It's got sports in it.
Yeah, but is it a sports movie?
I don't think so. Not really, no.
Okay.
If you got a top 3 at least?
No, because I'd have to think about it.
Any Given Sunday wouldn't be in the top 5?
I have a hard time putting that on top of anything.
Really? You didn't like it?
Listen, I make fun of the yelling and all, but that was egregious.
I love the way you use the word egregious.
It was over. There's a lot of funny parts in the movie and some good things in the movie, but I would like to think about it more than that. What's the movie? The Longest Yard, the original one.
Is that with Billy Bob Thornton?
No, I think is he in that one in the remake, but the original one with Burt Reynolds.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was a good movie.
The Longest Yard. I'm thinking Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that's the remake. Yeah. No, the original has.
Is The Longest Yard is the remake in the top 5?
No. No, but the remake was good. I'm glad they remade it.
Right.
It wasn't like the worst remake I've ever
Right.
seen. And they gave a little nod to Burt Reynolds again in that movie. But the original one.
What about Field of Dreams?
Man, that's a tough one for me. Is that really a sports movie though?
Oh, dude. Okay, here. For me, Remember the Titans, Any Given Sunday, 42.
Yeah, no, that's a
Jackie
sport. That's a
Robinson.
sport movie. That is a sports movie.
42. I can't do it. I was gonna say Ali because it's Ali, but nah, man.
Yeah. No, it's a tough one. I'd have to think about it a lot.
Yeah.
I'd have to think about it.
This
and
is
then,
a to be continued.
and then I'd have to define what a sports movie really is.
Right.
Because
I basically said my four. Remember the Titans, 42, Any Given Sunday, Blue Chips. So I'm just one away.
yeah, I only got one.
You don't like Blue Chips?
It's not that I don't like it. I don't know if it's in my top 5 because I don't know what my other 4 are.
All right.
I'd have to really think about that one.
All right. I think I feel like being a little annoyed.
Why?
Poncho Z kind of upset me a little bit.
Oh, you know what though? Before you get to him, then let's. I wanted to thank. I was gonna have him here to show him. Someone did bring me in Bridgeport.
Oh, you didn't take it?
I took him.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah, but I got him packed
that's
up already.
awesome.
Brought me 4 brand new washcloths.
Man, he beat me to it. Some fan came up to Andy at the end of the show. We were selling merch, and this motherfucker went out and bought Andy 4 brand new, never used washcloths.
And can you please send us an email so that I can get you on? We can get you on just to get your name out there.
This
I'm sorry.
motherfucker beat me to it. And he said to me, he goes, I know it's not Martha Stewart, but boom, here it is. Because I was going to get Andy the top line. I wanted him to wipe his ass with a white woman.
Ball and Branch is the top line, by the way.
What is it?
Ball and Branch.
Bowl and Branch?
Yeah.
How do you know this?
I know all these kinds of things. Boll
Well,
and
you
Branch.
don't use that?
Yeah, but they're the top towels
Oh. Over Martha Stewart?
over Martha Stewart. Fuck Martha Stewart.
I want to.
She'll tell you how to do it right.
Yeah.
If she doesn't like it, she'll.
I don't like when you do that, and she'll say it to me like it's making food. Give me a pinch of your balls and a teaspoon of your semen.
Never mind.
Well, this is the Patreon type shit you're talking about.
Yeah, but no, I was just thinking, just all the other things that you would say. But I don't think of. It's like kind of messes with my head when I think of Martha.
I want you to jam your stirring spoon into my vagina so hard that it's considered egregious. I'm starting to bleed into Superman, Lex Luthor, Superman.
Could you smack me in the face with your whisk, please?
Can you smack me in the face with your whisk?
Yeah.
And then when I come on her chest, she's like, "Oh, it's raining black pepper."
I thought she was going to ask you to spread it out. We're going to make crepes.
Yeah. You crepes, you got to spit it, right?
Yeah.
Use your penis and spin the semen on my stomach. We're making crepes. I don't know where this is going.
It's not going.
Hola, Panchito. Hola, Panchito. Pancho Z. Michael Jordan. Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
He writes, Michael Jordan overrated. Listen, before we even begin this, what is wrong with you, nigga? If you go, and I said, if you don't like him, fine. It's subjective. You have the right to an opinion. You don't have to like him. But to use the word overrated, you can't pin that tail on that donkey. Stop it. But let me read this horse shit. Yo, Aries, Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the most overrated basketball player of all time. He never won a championship until all his competition was old and injured, like Magic, Kareem, Dr. J, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas. Dude cried so much about him getting fouled that he had the league change the rules. Because, yeah, they should have just been able to sexually assault him every time he drew to the lane. He was an asshole to his teammates, thinking that would help his team, when in actuality, Scottie Pippen said in the book that the Bulls won in spite of Jordan being an asshole, not because he was an asshole. I don't know if I understand that. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
What does he mean?
He means that Jordan is saying that they won because he was an asshole, and he's saying, in spite of him being an asshole, the Bulls still won. He's saying that wasn't the reason, that Jordan didn't have to be that way.
Okay, well, let me stop real quick. To the contrary, if you paid attention to The Last Dance, both their centers, the one from the first three-peat, Will Perdue, and the one from the second three-point, the backup center, Bill Wennington, and I quote, Will Perdue, don't get it twisted. Was he an asshole? Yeah, but he was a hell of a teammate. Bill Wennington, yeah, he pulled guys along at times when they didn't want to be pulled along. And if you didn't pull your weight, he said, get out of here. We don't need you. But we were all better for it, and we won. So, Pancho, comprehension, nigga.
Kerr also said, acknowledged him as an asshole, but
Right.
acknowledged the reason why they won.
Right. And furthermore, again, Scottie Pippen said and you can't take anything Scottie Pippen says at this point seriously, because the man is pissed off. When he said, again, Michael took me under the wing. Michael made me the alpha dog. I needed that. So that point that you're making right now is so trash.
What I really, the only one thing that I would like to say about this argument that people have, Scottie had raw talent.
Yes.
Jordan was able to not only help him, you rise to the level of who you compete with, and that's who he competed
Who
with.
you play with.
And who you compete against.
Yeah.
They had to compete against each other in practice. I
Right.
mean, everybody had to compete against Jordan in practice because he made sure that he got a little piece of everybody.
Right.
But that being said, Scottie is not Scottie without Jordan. Jordan would have still been Jordan, and he would have found someone else to put that intensity into. I feel that 100%. And Scottie should sit down, relax, enjoy the fame that he has, and stop trying to muddy up the legacy that they have. And when you're talking in spite of Jordan, that he didn't need to be that guy to win, in spite of Scottie trying to ruin this legacy, it's not ruin. You can't ruin it. There's too much film. There's too much tape.
Evidence.
It's all there.
Somebody jokingly said, because now they're reporting that Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan, and Larissa Pippen are talking about getting married. And somebody jokingly said, we never thought we'd see another Pippen-Jordan ring combination in 2023.
There's a lot of bad blood there, but I mean, it has nothing to do with basketball, other than
Right.
they played basketball.
Right. And the only reason he didn't want Isaiah on the Dream Team was because Isaiah went out with Juanita before Mike ever met her. I'd like for you to confirm your sources on that, sir. I never heard that. I heard that the reason why Mike didn't want him there is because when Michael showed up to a couple of games, preseason games or whatever, early in his career, because of his endorsement with Nike, he showed up with a lot of Nike shit on, when guys like Isaiah wasn't getting that. And Isaiah felt Jordan was showing off. And he was a little jealous of Jordan. So they had a game where they played, an all-star game, and Isaiah froze Jordan out. He wouldn't allow Jordan to get the ball. And that's where the bitterness from Michael Jordan and Isaiah, the bad blood, started. Then you throw in the Piston-Bulls rivalry and the hard fouls. But yeah, I'd like to know where you heard that about Juanita.
I'll give you something else, though, that no one, and the people have brought it up, but let's say Jordan didn't want, let's say Jordan put his foot down and said no Isaiah on the Dream Team. Chuck Daly was the coach. It was also Isaiah's coach they won championships with. I know Chuck isn't here anymore, but where was the pushback? Where was this is to the greatness of who Jordan is, and that says everything right there to me. You could have fought Jordan if you wanted to, but he knew it was going to be a better team.
And not to mention what the attempt was on a global scale to bring attention to the NBA, to help make it the popular sport it is. Who's the selling point, Isaiah or Jordan? So from a business standpoint.
And then when you also had the most dominant players on that team from the 80s, which is Magic and Bird, and they all acknowledge This is Jordan's team now.
Listen, I would have loved, from just a pure fan of basketball, to see Isaiah on that team instead of John Stockton. Because, you got, Magic goes to the bench to take a rest, in comes Isaiah with Bird, and just from a pure talent standpoint, as Michael Jordan said, I might not like Isaiah personally, but outside of Magic, second best point guard to ever play the game. So from a fan's perspective, I would have loved to have seen Isaiah. But, business is business, man. What you say you disagree? Who's better than Isaiah outside of Magic?
Outside
at
of,
that time.
At that time? Oh, at that time.
Nobody.
Probably not anybody.
Here's the one I know you're going to like, Andy. Juanita, before Mike ever met her, really Chicago dudes know this story. Yeah, I need you to give me more than Chicago dudes. I need a reliable source. Michael Jordan had this Black Jesus aura about him because he never spoke about problems in the Black community. His most famous quote in his entire career was, "Republicans buy sneakers too, and this is your king." Okay, let me stop you. Again, I love what Kenny Smith said in regards to that. In that episode, particularly about The Last Dance. He goes, it's not everybody's job to be a spokesman and be some sort of a civil rights leader. I really wish I could remember the exact word that Kenny used because it fits this. Oh, an activist. Because everybody set out to be an activist. Muhammad Ali chose to do that, and that's wonderful for Muhammad Ali. Michael Jordan chose to be the best basketball player he could be, and that's where he put his attention on, his craft. Everybody's not made to be an activist. And again, if you're talking about business, Republicans buy sneakers too. Why alienate all that money? So
it's a tough one for me, but again, this is something that I'm learning to do more often, especially today, because I'm watching this happen more and more. You all also have to look at the time period. We're looking at Michael Jordan with how many rings, Aries?
6.
6 rings. And how much is he worth now?
$2 billion.
That's a different Michael Jordan that you're writing about than who started with Nike and got his deal with Nike to do Air Jordan. And we didn't know what it was going to be at that time. Yes, it was the number one selling shoe, but they didn't expect it to be the number one selling shoe at that moment either. Neither did Jordan. Jordan knew it was going to be big. Did Jordan know it was going to be that? Well, he can say now he did, but let's be honest. It wasn't the Jordan with 6 rings, a legacy all wrapped up, multi-billionaire. This is a different Jordan that you're talking about right now. This is a guy who's still a young man who has a business that he has a partnership with Nike. And the idea of his business was, hey, everybody buys these shoes. I'm not going to do that to my business. But that didn't mean he didn't support people and he didn't do things for the community.
He even said he made a contribution to the black guy at the time who was running against the white dude at the time. He made a contribution. Listen, no one owe you nothing in this life. We know what we would like our heroes to do and be, but nobody owes you a goddamn thing.
And just one more sidebar on that. Do you think Jordan could do more for the black community today? And do you think he does more for the black community today than he could have done then?
And he doesn't get to be in that position if he's not strategic about the moves he makes. How many black billionaires do we have? You could count them on one hand.
No, there's more now.
Okay, but still, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
How many black billionaires do we have? So come on, Jesus Christ, man.
But I the word that you said is strategic. I mean, you have to plot out your future. Your future just doesn't happen. Listen, and I love Muhammad Ali. There's no doubt about that. I love him, but that was he took that cause, and that was his cause. His legacy is built upon that. That's what his legacy is built upon. This is a different kind of guy, and honestly, at that moment in time, those are two different times that we're talking about.
But you alluded to this before, and it cost Muhammad Ali.
It did.
He did Roach commercials. The greatest boxer, undoubtedly, of all time, as popular as he was boxing at the time he boxed.
And the most famous person.
And the most famous. And you mean his only endorsements was Roach commercials? So yes, the whole Muslim thing, the whole, I'm for my people thing, it cost him. It cost him. Now, maybe he didn't care. Obviously, he slept well at night. But, it cost him. So, okay. Aries, remember you said to be a GOAT, there has to be a totality to the gumbo recipe. You can't just look at Jordan's positives and ignore everything I said. But why are his negatives? Why is what he has chosen to do your negatives? They may not be negatives to him. That's your view. That's how you feel.
Well,
just because you feel it's negative means it's negative. To him, it may not be.
no, but what are you trying? What are you trying to convey? So are you saying his efforts as a cultural icon are tainted? You could say that, but as a basketball player, I'm sorry, you got to separate a few things. As a basketball player, you're talking about him being the best. You're saying overrated. Overrated in what? Basketball? Or are you talking about overrated as an activist? Because there's a difference between the two.
Yeah, your card should be handed in just off the fact that you put overrated with Jordan. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
So, but now I need to understand what you're talking about, because you just listed the reasons what you say are negative. But where is that in basketball? He didn't get along. Scotty doesn't get along with him now. Scotty didn't say anything before, so Scotty doesn't get along with him now, and he didn't do for the community the things that you think he should have done for the community. But where is that in the basketball legacy? Where is that in basketball? Because as far as being the greatest ever, we don't. That's it. What the greatest ever basketball player? Where is it? Show me the overrated in the greatest basketball player. I'll even if you feel the way that you do. But where is it in basketball? Is the problem. Scottie Pippen doesn't get along with him. This was never said until recently. This is recent times, and when he was putting out the book that he needed so he could make money. Where are you? So you're going to base everything on what Scotty says, but what all the rest of the team said doesn't make a difference?
And I love how some of y'all devalue his wins, his champion. Like the Herman, the football coach. We play the game to win. He still had to go out and beat Magic Johnson, a 5-time champion All-Star Hall of Famer. He still had to go out and beat Clyde Drexler, a Hall of Famer Olympic champion All-Star. He still had to beat Charles Barkley, same credentials. Stockton and Malone, same credentials. Gary Payton, same credentials. Stop acting like he beat fucking high school basketball teams.
Okay, but before we even go past that, you just brought up Magic, and he had to go beat Magic, and there he just said Magic was old. No, Magic got fucking HIV. Magic was still at the top of his game. And who did they get to replace Kareem? Vlade Divac. Who are you telling me that he didn't pull his weight? Now he wasn't Kareem, but he didn't win championships with the Lakers?
Oh, well, no, Vlade didn't win championships with the Lakers.
Who did he win with?
He never won a championship.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. Vlade never won a championship.
I thought he won a championship with somebody.
Nah. Because after L.A., he went to Sacramento. So, and they ran up against Kobe and Shaq. But yeah, he never won a championship with Lakers.
All right, I'll take it back on his wins, but he still played a center position that people wanted him for. So he wasn't a shit center. It wasn't like they didn't have anybody at the center position. I think that this is
But I'm just saying, when you do that, you devalue Magic, you devalue Clyde, you devalue Barkley, you devalue Peyton, and you devalue Stockton and Malone. Like they're nothing.
Didn't he go up against a team called what was it, Indiana Pacers with Reggie Miller,
Patrick Ewing and the Knicks, fucking Orlando Magic when they had Shaq and Penny and swept them. So stop it. Overrated.
these
That's so
plumbers
ridiculous.
and fucking construction workers.
And tow truck drivers. Aries, a while back, you said all bad bitches in Los Angeles slept at least one celebrity. I was wondering, do they meet these celebrities on an app called Fuck Your Local Celebrity? Also, you said that your first girlfriend went out with Sylvester Stallone. I was wondering, where did you meet her, and was she black or white, and does she still look good now? I would imagine she still looks good now. She was black. And lastly, on a different note, it was sad to see on the video you posted on YouTube that lady Valeria, who showed up to your comedy show alone, and you pointed that out. LOL. Do people really come to comedy shows alone? Yes, they do. Does that happen a lot at your shows? No, it doesn't. And what does that say about society, where people don't even have one friend to bring to a show? Don't paint anybody a victim. There are some people that revel in being alone.
I like how everybody's a victim. Now everybody is a victim. No, you're at a comedy club. You bought a ticket. You're enjoying some drinks and you're laughing. You victim motherfucker, man.
Right.
You fucking
Loser. Hey, listen, man. Some people, not a lot. There's a certain strength in going, I'm doing this by myself. Because a lot of times when you do shit or you have affiliations with people, they let you down, they disappoint you, they piss you off. There's a certain peace in doing shit by yourself to take yourself out of the bullshit that people bring to your life.
You know what comedy taught me, though? And I was always uncomfortable eating alone.
Really?
I was always uncomfortable eating alone because you're by yourself. You don't have, it's
Right.
You're sitting. They don't really have tables for one. There's the bar. You can sit at the bar top. But a lot of times if you go in the restaurant, you're just sitting by yourself. It used to feel uncomfortable. I love when I get to go to a restaurant by myself and enjoy the food and my thoughts and relax, and that's it.
Eating doesn't bother me, eating alone. You know what feels weird to me? I've never done it because it would feel weird to me. Movies alone. Going to a movie alone.
I've gone to a movie alone.
Really?
Now. Since comedy, I have gone to a movie, and I didn't mind it because I have something there to entertain me. I have popcorn. That's all I ever done. You know what? I masturbation. I definitely want to do that alone.
Oh.
There's a story about the Beatles that John Lennon and Paul McCartney masturbated in front of each other.
White guy shit. White guy shit. See? Goofy white guy shit. God damn, boy. White people, I'm telling you, man.
It was just a story. I don't know if it's true. Somebody put that out there in something. I don't know that it's true. But I just masturbation. That's an all alone moment.
And you know what? That's gay, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Two dudes in the same room beating off. Yeah, that's gay.
Yeah, I think I'd be a little uncomfortable with that.
All right. Dev Mac. BS High and porn names. Hey, yo, my bros. Hope all is well, but I think y'all should check out this doc on Max called BS High. It's about this fake coach. Oh, I've seen the previews for this. Who tricked ESPN to putting their games on the network. How the fuck you do that? They had guys in their 20s posing as students, high school students, playing, and the fake coach a menace to society. It's a great watch. Here are some porn titles as well. Dr. Doolittle Chicks. And he's midget comedy.
I like that.
Dr. Doolittle Chicks.
Well, I don't forget his name. Who's I don't want to forget his name. He passed away. Played baseball.
I need a little bit more clues. Black, white?
White, store comic.
Store comic.
A comedy store.
And he played baseball?
He played baseball for ASU.
Shit.
He did the drumming, the fake drumming.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
As soon as I say his name, you're going to know who I'm talking about. Anyway, he had the best. He had this. I got to remember his name because this isn't good right now. Go on, and then I'll go back to it.
Edward Seaman Hands.
See, that's when someone else tried to do one.
Right.
See how good that is when you get it right.
Right. Deep Blue P is play off of Deep Blue C.
Yeah.
Big Mama's Hole. Big Mama's House.
I know what it is.
Big Mama's House. Hole. That's funny in its own right a little bit.
Yeah, it is, but it's for a porn name, I don't know that I'm going for, but it's funny.
The
It's
visual
funny.
to me is gross.
Yeah.
I just picture some big black old chick bent over with an asshole as big as the Lincoln
I think you gotta make it plural, so it's funny.
Big Mama's holes.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's even worse.
Yeah.
An asshole and the shit in the pussy. Oh, that's disgusting.
And you just get both. You get both visuals all at once.
Oh my God, Harlem Dykes. Oh, we've heard that one before. No?
I think so. I thought someone did that one, but
Yeah. There's actually some Harlem Dykes in Harlem. I'm sure of it. Two Fists, Too Curious. Gay porn. Two Fists, Too Curious.
That's funny.
Oh man. Oh God. This. Oh. And this was a sports movie I was in.
What?
Jerry Maguire.
But is it a sports movie?
It's a lot of romance. It's a romantic comedy with sports.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Why I couldn't. One of the reasons I don't like to answer it is I have to define what a sports movie is.
But that being said, off of Jerry Maguire,
Yeah.
he writes Jerry Muff Diver.
Jerry Muff Diver. Yeah, it's not bad, but
Show me the pussy.
Show Me the Pussy is.
Right.
See, it's clever. Muff Diver is it's generic.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm not knocking the other ones are great. I'm not knocking that one. But when you go when you take it to that,
Right.
that's the next level. Show me the pussy.
Right. What would it say about my career if they did a porno called Jerry Muff Diver, and the characters in the porn was obviously Cuba's character, Tom's character, Renee Zellweger's character, but I actually played the brother in the porn.
But I would like to see Cuba Gooding Jr. going. Show me the pussy.
Show me the pussy. Show me the pussy.
I want to hear you say it.
Say it louder, motherfucker, louder. Right.
That's
Right.
That's when it keys in and just clicks.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, it was Brody Stevens.
Brody Stevens.
Yeah, Brody Stevens.
Brody?
Yeah, he had this joke. This is the joke that he
I
had.
didn't know he played baseball.
Oh yeah, he played for ASU.
Oh shit.
That was one of the bits that he had. The bit that he talked about it.
Right.
Anyway, but he said I'm dating a midget. That I don't remember what the joke is exactly. I'm gonna fuck it up. I met a midget. I met her on that new dating site StubHub.
Oh.
I thought it was
Right.
So you said the midget, so I thought StubHub was kind of funny for that. But I think the bus went by already.
Mark.
Brody, that's a rest in peace to him, man. I was just thinking about him recently,
And for some reason, what popped up into my head, if you would have gave me the clue, the yelling comic,
you would have got it from that one.
orange juice, the way he would yell shit out, yeah. Marquise Wade, question. So that comedy special that Kevin Hart produced, why weren't you asked about the history and importance of black comedy? Why they continue to keep you out and not allow you to make a career like they have? I don't know that it was a purposeful thing. You know, everybody doesn't get asked to do everything. So there's some comics that didn't do the CNN thing that I did. So I don't know.
Everybody has a crew too. That's it.
That too.
And I said this about Aries before, and this is on I think we talked about this on the podcast. Aries came up very young, and his group that he was on tour with was older than him. And you still are in touch with some of those people, but you don't have a crew like a lot of guys did because
Yeah.
You didn't come up together with like 8 guys that you always make sure that check in and make sure everybody's good.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. When I run into a Guy Torrey or D-Ray or Dion Cole, it's all love. We pound it up and hey, chop it up a little bit. Coming into the same airport, leaving our prospective cities. But yeah, that don't mean we're friends. We're comedy colleagues, and there's a general mutual respect. But we're not friends, man.
Bill Bellamy.
Yeah, Bill's my guy, though. We came up in Jersey. Trenchcoat Tony. I like that. Porn titles. What's going on, gang? I've been enjoying the show for some time now, and I've got some porn movies names for that ass. Off of Eyes Wide Shut, Coochie Wide Open.
I'd like to use coochie.
Yeah. Clockwork Orange is Cockwork Orange.
Yeah, but okay. I get it because there's a cock in it, but
Right.
see, this is the difference between the muff diver and then show me the pussy.
Right.
There's just, yeah.
Let me ask you, would it make a difference if it was Cockworks Orange and it's a guy with a big cock fucking Donald Trump? Cockworks Orange.
I hate to do this because now I'm feeding into your playfulness on this one.
Right.
But it would actually have to be a gay porn.
Yes.
Guys there, and you see, actually, he's not he's making him blow him. You just see the back of his head.
Oh, that nest. That bird's
orange nest.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hair starts, just gets, and it starts just getting longer and longer.
Oh, God. 101 Dalmatians is 101 dominatrix. I don't know if that ties together like that, though. You feeling it?
No, I didn't get that one. Didn't feel as right.
Let me see if this makes you laugh. It's a porn based off Spears and Steinberg. It's called Tears and Spine Hurts.
Tears and what?
Spine Hurts.
Spine hurts. Tears and spine.
It's got to be the porn with two dudes that obviously are us. And when they fuck the broads, the dick is so potent, some girls cry and the other girl's spine hurts. And when you get ready to come, you can't remember where she wants you to shoot your load. I shoot the load with the intent of getting it in her asshole, but I get it all over her heels and toes. And she goes, "How come you miss? Just a bit outside." That was a tickler.
The last person I would ever want to see in a porn is me.
Or me.
Yeah, but I just like it would be the dumbest porn ever.
Yeah.
I if I had a camera on me, I couldn't take it seriously. You know what? Porn actors,
Yeah.
they don't get credit for the ability to block all that shit out of the room.
Look, man, and I think more so the dudes than the women, because when you're a woman, I mean, you already come assembled. You know what I mean?
And if you don't, you could they give you a little bit of lube.
A dude, that's pressure to have to rise to that occasion, not come fast, come on cue. That's a talent.
There's just the lighting, the camera moving, everything
Right.
going on. For both men and women, I think it's tough.
But I think for a woman, it's easier because she don't have to get erect.
Right, but that's why they have fluffers on there to get
The men erect?
Yeah, the girls will come in and just suck their dicks to keep them hard.
But even that, if there's people watching,
Yeah,
right?
there's watching, but the scene, the scene. These guys, it's a talent. It's definitely being able to do it. But I mean, like when you're watching Boogie Nights and he comes
Right.
in her, and he goes, oh,
you want to do it again?
Yeah, I can do it again. And then he has to come again. There's dudes that could do that.
I'm telling you, that's a talent, man. Because once I'm done.
Can we get Aries? Not till tomorrow.
I need a 24-hour reboot.
But I don't mean to. I'm not trying to. I mean, we do the porn titles with everything, and I'm not trying to go. But it's a talent.
It is. It really
There's a
is.
skill level to this.
Yeah. I was Angela White, white female porn chick, who actually was one of the when I hosted the AVNs.
She won right that year.
Yes, when I hosted the AVNs the second time, I forget the other porn chick, but it was me, Angela White, and this other porn chick. And I remember I saw her on Instagram talking about it, and she was like, "Yeah, some dudes can come real fast, and there's some dudes who just can come on cue. Like I think Patrice was telling some story where he goes, a guy would literally go, 'All right, I'm about to come in 3, 2, count it down on cue.'"
When you said that about men versus women, though, and it's not really versus, but just the difficulty. A chick sucking a dude's dick, because you just said Angela White. She was in a video that I saw with this.
She's got great tits, man.
And that dick is like, it's bigger than my forearm.
Really?
And she's dropping it down her whole throat. No.
That's a talent.
That's a talent, but it's a skill.
That's all. It's not only a talent; it's an absent father.
But dude doesn't have to do that. Well, there are some dudes that do that, though. There are some dudes. It's a different genre porn.
Yeah.
But that's a skill level. So,
Alexa Flowers, A&A. Hola, A&A. It's been a while. I just wanted to check in. I'm still here every week. Just wanted to say hi. I hope all is well. By the way, Aries, I have to have milk with my desserts too. Atta girl.
You're gross.
It's funny to me how many people don't drink plain milk. Anyway, love you guys. Alexa Flowers. P.S. Andy, you seem to have had many jobs growing up. Any weird ones we don't know about? Take care.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure there are.
You don't recall any off the top of the dome?
I've had a lot of weird jobs, dude. I'm trying to think of which one's weird. They're just different jobs. But first of all, you just said something that's very telling to me. You said, I can't believe, how did she say that? I can't believe how many people don't drink milk?
Yes.
It's not anything that you don't believe. The thing that you need to come to terms with is you are the weird one for drinking milk. People that's something you drink as a baby, and you should move on from that. You're getting it, just for a second, Aries, I'm just going to throw this out there. You're getting it from it's an animal that you're getting. That's what nurtures its baby, and you're taking that so that you can have a glass of milk with your pastry. It's gross. There is no need to drink milk after you're a baby.
You have no idea how it complements the palate.
I eat milk.
Sugar and pastry and cold milk. They go together.
I eat milk, but it's because it's an ingredient.
You eat milk?
Yeah, it's an ingredient of cheese. So I eat milk. I'm not saying that I don't have it. And ice cream is a delicious treat, but a glass of raw milk is an ingredient to making.
I love how you say raw milk like it's not homogenized.
Well, you could get it that's just boiled so that you get all the germs out.
No, but that would be raw milk.
That is raw milk. But I mean, you're right. That's raw milk. Okay, but just a big tall glass of pasteurized milk is not, it's an ingredient. It's not something that, no. So, yes, but now what was the other part that she said that we were going to comment on that I had to jump over?
If you had any weird jobs we didn't know about.
I'm trying to think of the weirdest job that I've ever had. I was a DJ. That's kind of I don't know if that's a weird job.
So you wouldn't drink a glass of milk while washing your ass with a wash rag in the shower?
That's probably the only time I'd do it. That's how I would do it.
All right.
No, I can't think of anything that's weird that I did. I did car detailing. Is that weird?
No.
Yeah, no more than that.
Yeah. Tony for the show. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Tony. I'm blessed y'all talked about my email, but Aries, you didn't remember your own joke from Look Hollywood, I'm Smiling about ordering from a Mexican at Popeyes, where you said in the stand-up, only thing you want from illegals is to learn to speak English. I thought you remember your own joke, my brother. It a top 10 stand-up to me. I thought I would give you some flowers. I thought you would remember an apostrophe and a S on it. Listen, man, 33 years, baby. You're going to have some Frank Sinatra moments. Start spread. Tony, what's the word, Tony? Start spreading the news. You're going to have some moments.
I actually forgot a beat from one of my jokes Friday night.
Yeah.
But that's also because the audience was a little different, and my timing wasn't where it should have been. And then I was like, "What is that?" And I was I just looked it up.
Yeah, it's just yes. On the closer. You know what I said to myself? I went, he don't have this memorized.
It's memorized.
So when you're looking in the phone, are you really reading, or you just using the phone as a prop? Oh, okay.
Not really a prop. I used to use it because I wanted, when I first started doing it, and I don't even have to pick it up anymore, but I want people to know it's an actual email. Because a lot of people go, is that really an email?
But the screen, it's not really saying what.
Yeah, I have it on there. Like I can open it up, and what I did is I purposely tried not to memorize it so that it would feel fresh when I said it, like I'm reading it from it.
Right.
And then one day I couldn't find it. Like I couldn't find it on my phone because I have it saved in there. No, you just said it so many times that it just came out. So I know it.
Right.
But on that particular moment, I just forgot what the word was. I couldn't remember what the word was.
Yeah, that happens, man. It fucking happens.
And I'm telling you, it's because, I'm not shitting on anybody. My timing wasn't the best because the energy was weak.
You know, those moments so happen infrequently that it's almost like getting a muscle cramp.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
They don't happen often, but they happen. So, you know, sometimes we up there and the brain cramps. Yeah.
You know, I do have to write. If I want to do, if I have my set, like I have my set that I'm kind of running right now.
Right.
And there's like 3 other jokes that I can add or take out or something for that. But if I want to do an old joke or if I want to do something that's new, I have to write it on my hand to remember to
Yeah,
go
I've seen
outside.
you do that.
To go outside of the set.
Right.
Because I get into like my memory keeps things on track so that I don't fucking forget. And if I want to add something, I have to write it like on my hand so that I go, add this to the set and see how it goes. But if I don't do it, I don't know.
Gerard Stewart, porno names. A-Team, what it do? Been watching for the last year and had to take a rip at the porno name game. I like that, porno name game. This is literally my first time making a sex joke, so lower your stones, please. Carlito's gay. You've been approved, sir.
That was just so easy,
When
but it was so
when
good.
you get to Andy chuckle, you got it. A retired porn star has become gay after retiring, but all the hot chicks from his past pop up to fuck. I like that.
Yeah, but I also think that it could be funny, like if everybody in there had a really bad perm.
Okay. Yeah, from that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all because they all look like Sean Penn in Carlito's Way.
Yes. That's hilarious. The Scat Man, after witnessing his parents shit on each other, Bloop Wayne commits to stopping scat play in a corrupt city. Damn, and you hit one out the park with Carlito's gay, and then you hit us with that. And finally, the pursuit of saggy tits. That's all I got. You guys take care. LOL. 1 out of 3.
No, wait a minute. The pursuit of it should be called. What's the movie with all the action heroes? The
Expendables?
Should be The Expendables, and then it should be The Pursuit of Saggy Tits, and it's all old porn stars, and they have to go fuck the porn stars. They have to go get these old porn stars, like.
But the Expendables tie into that feels a little forced.
I just think it's funny because it's all the Expendables to me. Because I don't know if we've ever talked about this. I don't like it.
You don't?
No, because to me, it's the Expendables to me, and I know it's different now because you got Jason Statham.
It's nostalgic.
It's just, it's what do they call those tires when they redo them? The retreads.
Right.
We're rewriting and redoing old action stars, and we're giving them a place to do old action movies. And even who's the chick that's in it?
Now it's Megan Fox.
Yeah, Megan Fox. Even she's like kind of she still looks good.
Right.
But she's just, how many people aren't working like they used to? Put them in it.
Right.
So
yeah, but to your point about it being about a place for older action stars, she's young.
Yeah, but if she's her career's kind of. I like that, but the reason I said that is there's a lot of like I think Nina Hartley. The old porno star, she's an older porn star,
I don't know.
Still in like porn shape, still
Really?
sucking dick. Yeah, she there's old porn stars that I think would be great and do like an Expendables, but maybe not. Well, what's another word for expendable that we can make it porn sound?
I was thinking about that as you were talking. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
Yeah, but something like that, I think it would be for
Like if you said, I know, then this is just off the cuff. Expandables.
the Expandables.
The Expandables.
In search of the saggy titties.
No, I'm just going with Expandables.
Okay.
And the cover is instead of old action stars, a bunch of women just bent over with their asses gaping open. Each hand on each butt cheek, and they just spreading open. And you just see them all like a chorus line of just gaped assholes. The expandables. I'm winging it. That's just off the cuff.
Yeah, but yeah, I thought there's something there for like a bigger picture.
Right. Dude, I'm going to tell you something. An older porn star who's not necessarily, who definitely is in old, who isn't, as you said, in porn star shape. And I don't know that if I could choose between her being in porn star shape back in her day when she was the shit versus now, because I like a thick, robust bitch, I'll choose now. Vanessa Del Rio.
Yeah, but she was famous. She's a famous porn star.
Back in the 80s, dude, she was I don't know if white guys were big on her, but Hispanics and blacks?
They were.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the Jordan nigga of...
Who is it? Chrissy Canyon? Is it Christy Canyon? Some Canyon. She has her own. A lot of these porn stars you can find them now with their own podcast.
Really?
Yeah. So there's a lot of old, they're going to
like my dad, when I always said my dad had an offensive porno collection, and she was, I know he beat off to that bitch.
No, she was a big deal. Just
big deal
in porn.
Yeah,
she was a big deal.
Man, I'll bang the shit out of Vanessa Del Rio right now, with my father's energy and hopes.
No, Nina Hartley. She's the one in Boogie Nights that she's fucking on the. They're fucking her on the outside, and it's the guy's wife. It's the.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I never heard of her.
Yeah, she's a big deal.
Dude, I'm telling you, if Vanessa Del Rio gave, and my dad's passed away, if Vanessa Del Rio gave me some pussy, just before I put it in, I'd go, and this is for my dad.
Would the finish be for your dad, or just the entry and then the rest is for you?
All right, last one. Derek Thomas. Poor names. Hey, ANA, Derek, once again with the email number 2. Just wanted to say congrats on your 500 episode. By the time you read this email, you'll probably BB. I had a hip-hop moment. You probably be well into the 600s, LOL. I'm still trying to catch up on the pod via iHeartRadio, but YouTube keeps calling my fucking name. Once again, you guys are the dynamic duo of this shit. You ever thought that collard greens and gefilte fish would intertwine with each other so well?
I'm kind of wondering what that would taste like, actually.
Collard greens and gefilte fish?
It might work.
I've never had it.
There's home if you get. Never. We'll talk about this later.
All right, damn it, you got the perfect balance. Andy looks like that guy who knows where the bomb-ass weed is, and Aries looks like the guy who can point you in the direction of the spot that has the bomb-ass chicken wings, my nigga. Can't wait to see you guys next time you're in Sac or the Bay Area. Okay, let's get to porn names. Get to some porn names. $10 a lot of you, Derek. The movie Leprechaun, starring Warwick Davis and Jennifer Aniston. Porn title name, Lappercunt, starring More Dick Davis and Jiz Henner Anelson. That one had it.
Yeah, and he really thought about that one.
Yeah, Jiz Henner Anelson. Yeah, I like that. That's it. Hopefully this will make the cut. Until next time, keep us laughing, my ninjas. P.S. Hopefully no $10 a lot of money. Well, so much for that. There it is.
That's a show.
Guys, I haven't given it out in a while. So if you want to write into the podcast, Aries Spears 45 at Hotmail. And stay tuned because this is the 500.
This is 501 now.
Okay, well, I meant to say it. You probably heard it on 500, but I took the liberty of updating the ending. So for those of you who don't know, who might try to leave the theater early, we give you a Marvel-like second ending. So I replaced This Boy's Life with a new movie clip. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I want y'all to stick around and hear it and let us know if you like it.
All right. By the way, I'm Andy Comedy on Instagram. I guess it's what I use the most. So if you guys could follow me, I'd appreciate it because if I could get a few more followers, there is a chance someday I could actually headline a show on my own, as a real boy.
I think, and again, what's so amazing is Mark, my videographer, all the clips still being reeled out right now is from Tempe. We have yet to release anything from Houston, San Diego. What else did we do? Philly and Helium. He's going to eventually get Magoobies in DC. So I'm saying all that to say, right now I'm at 563,000 followers. I really think I can reach 1 million.
Yeah, I think
before
you can
the end of the year.
I would like to reach 10,000.
Okay.
So could you guys help me out a little bit, please? You don't even
Big bank take little bank.
You don't even have to take a look at it. You don't even have to look at it if you don't want to. Just click the fucking follow button. I'm not asking for much. It doesn't cost nothing. September 15th through the 17th, we're at Louisville Comedy Club. Guys, a great club. I hope you guys are coming out. I really like it there. I haven't been drinking. I'm going to go do all the whiskey tasting.
The whiskeys.
And again, like we said, we're going back, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. September 29th through the 30th, Kansas City Improv. We will be there. October 6th to the 7th, Hartford, Funny Bone. It's in Manchester, but we're going to be out there October 6th to the 7th. October 13th to the 15th at the Orlando, Florida Improv. October 19th to the 22nd, Chicago Improv in Schaumburg. October 26th to the 29th, Milwaukee Improv. November 3rd through the 5th, Levity Live up in New York, the upper part. Not way up, but up. November 10th through the 12th, Tampa Improv. November 16th through the 19th, Ontario, California Improv. November 24th through the 26th, San Jose Improv. December 1st through the 3rd, Tacoma Comedy Club. December 7th through the 10th, Magoobies. December 15th through the 17th, we'll be in Summit at Fort Wayne, Indiana. December 21st through the 23rd, Bricktown Comedy Club, OKC. December 28th through the 30th. We're back. Improv, Washington, D.C.
That is it. Zip, bound, chicka, wow, wow. Where are you going to stick it, Aries? In your pussy. This is for my dad.
That's a show.
Spears and Steinberg.
Thanks for listening to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. If you'd like to know who's responsible for this shit, it was hosted by Ari Spears and Andy Steinberg, produced by Steve Merrick and Anthony Holmes, executive producer, Big Papa, Robert Kelly, and Matt Kleinschmidt for the Laugh Button podcast. For more information on where to find us on the internet, visit SpearsburgPod.com.